It's the Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic storms, communities on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listen in, it's Scotty Ray time.
And just like that, it became Monday again. Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie has joined us.
It is here.
Hey,
what a wonderful day. And thinking about just starting a one-day diet and just kind of slowing down on my eating for today.
One day diet.
Well, I'm going to eat them pancakes tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up, isn't it? The pancake jubilee. Let me pull this up. We posted a picture of this. We got it somewhere where you can see it a little bit better. But this is going to be good eating tomorrow, beginning at what, 6:30?
6:30 all day. You can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And a lot of people do that.
A lot of people do that. $7. I think that's what it is, isn't it? $7?
Yeah, $7.
Yeah, $7 for the 79th annual. And talking about a way to take care of our kids, that's a good way to do it.
Woo,
so
absolutely there. We'll go hang around somebody by the door till we find somebody by ours, right?
Yeah. Ain't that the way it works?
Somebody will come through that knows this.
Yeah. Somebody say, all right, we know. Y'all come on in here.
Wind chill factor sitting at 24 right now, and we are below freezing at 31. Odie, we're only getting to 47 today for high. So it's going to be cold. Carry your jacket. Matter of fact, carry two. And if you've got a heated one, go ahead and bring that along. I'm just before getting me heated socks. I'm just really getting tired of this.
All right.
That's something I've never had. I remember as a kid, people talk about having them when you'd go deer hunt, but I never had that.
I had the 9-volt battery.
Yeah.
Snapped on the side of them.
Sure did. Did you have some?
Yeah, I had a pair.
Did they work?
Yeah, real good. I didn't wear them again. My feet sweated so bad. And then
your feet got cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's something. That's them rubber boots get that way walking, and when you sit down, then it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, they worked way too much. Now, we've got some nowadays technology. Maybe you turn them on low, but those were either on or off.
That's correct.
But they were better than nothing, I guess, in the time of need. 6:30, James, 6:30 in the morning. So you can't go till 8 when we get through, unless you take us with you.
I was rolling through this morning, and I saw a picture, and I had to pick on him because I hadn't seen him in quite some time. He kind of like heads up the table at the store in Scuba with biscuits, and he handles it. Eddie Owl, if you're from Kemper County, you know him. But this picture was taken from this was on, what is it, Remembering Kemper County? This was 1968 class of DeKalb High School. Eddie Owl Sparkman all up in it. Look at this. There's Eddie Owl right there at the end playing ball. And you can't, if you know Eddie Owl, it looks just like him.
He ain't changed much, huh?
Got a little bit more hair nowadays. My, oh my. So how time gets away from us. That was some 50. Ooh.
No.
Because that was 50. Then you add, Eddie Owl, you getting up there, buddy.
Keep going just a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Tommy and get him to do the arithmetic for it. I'm not going to even say it out loud. I honestly don't know where time has gone. And for those of you who know Kemper County, Lynn Jr. he used to be the highway patrolman in Scuba as a kid, and after he retired, he ate at the lunch table every day, and Al and Jean and all the bunch, they picked on him like I ain't never seen. But you know the type that loves it?
Oh yeah.
He was always amongst it. Oh my, how time has gotten away from my childhood memories of Kemper County there. But that's the way it was back in the day. Good morning. It's already, 7:04 as we begin. And boy, let me tell you something. We had a lot of things go on over the weekend. You see that, I talked about Mexico a while ago?
Man, we were looking, because, Jalisco is a place that we have on our travel that we want to go to. We're going to wait a little while.
I'm being honest when I say this. The only places I know are Tijuana and that other place that people go on the cruise, the fancy place. Cozumel. That's only.
Well, yeah.
I can't name any other towns in Mexico.
Well, now Jalisco is the state. So it's kind of like Mississippi, and then
I
you go
got
to
you.
Meridian or Jackson. So Jalisco's
I
the
wouldn't have known
state.
that.
Port of Vallarta.
Heard that now that you bring it up.
That's a nice place on the west coast there. That
But the big news
part
is
of it, but you can't go there right now.
the Mexican government has stepped up with the assistance of the U.S. and taken out the main most bad guy in the cartel. He's gone. He's out of there. The cartel has gone to, just like some of our cities in America, burning things when things don't go their way. And it's a mess right now. There's a lot of people that are kind of stranded, and basically you ought to just shelter in place and not wander out.
Yeah, stay where you at. Guadalajara, the airport there, was taking some hits, and then Port of Vallarta has got some stuff going on, and then throughout Jalisco.
Boy,
So prayers for everybody down there.
I'd sure hate to try to pronounce those names after 2 glasses of sweet tea. That'd be tough for me.
Jalisco has got that's where true tequila comes from.
Well, no wonder they
Jalisco.
spelled it that way.
And so they have a big tequila farm over there that you can stay in overnight, and they've got these huge barrels that are turned into little hotel rooms. And we were getting ready to plan a trip to go there and go to Puerto Vallarta and stay there for a few days, but then take a trip on in to where the tequila farm is and spend the night there, and then come back to Puerto Vallarta. But we might hold off.
I would. Just going up, if you got to see a place like that, go up and see Jack Daniel's Distillery.
Maybe they're on
you feel
YouTube or something.
And then the next big thing, and we'll show you more about this as this develops, is we got 3 big stories there of the situation that happened at Mar-a-Lago over the weekend of the 21-year-old that made it to a secured area with a gas can and a shotgun. They told him to freeze, stand still, put everything down, and he placed the gas can down and then raised the shotgun. Last thing that ever happened. This was assisted by the Sheriff's Department, and also they had secret agents, Secret Service agents on duty that I think it was 3 of them that were involved with this situation. So that was major over the weekend. Now, the question is, President Donald J. Trump was not there. There are some saying this is the 3rd attempt of assassination. Do you classify that, although he was not there? Did the guy know
because
it?
he didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't know where Trump was.
He didn't know.
So that would be number 3 there.
Yeah.
He was up to no good. Now, I haven't him personally dug into him, but his parents were Trump supporters. Now, by all means, that doesn't mean that the child was, as we see families that vote differently. I don't know what this guy was. But apparently disturbed is the way you just...
Yeah.
I can't imagine somebody even having that thought process to dislike someone so much that you go to try to cause harm. And that's what that was. There's no doubt. So that was a big one. And then I also mentioned in that 6:30 thing, the other big thing and I know nothing about it whatsoever. Hockey. The U.S. has won their first gold medal since 1980. And
and the women won gold as well. And I don't know if that's ever happened where the men's team and the women's team both won gold in the same sport.
Our staff hockey guy.
I'm just a part of a hockey club, and I'm learning a whole lot.
What I was told, and I poked fun about this a while ago, and you have seen the picture of him without his teeth. His teeth were knocked out, and he continued to play. And he went on after they won the gold to praise our troops. And almost you don't hear that anymore when you've got 2 Olympians that are going, well, I'm ashamed to be a U.S. So he's being praised there. They said that there's been a lot of NFL players or basketball players that the moment they got hurt, they would have been taken off field. But he kept right on. Boy, them hockey players are tough.
Oh yeah, that's all they do is slam each other. What other sport do you have when 2 of them start to fight? You let it continue. Y'all fight. Now, as soon as one of you hit the ice, it's over. then you both go to the penalty box, but y'all go ahead and take it out.
Apparently, that's what happens in it. But you're not going to find me watching hockey. That is definitely not a sport for me. You know, it's not really popular here. Canada, it means the world to them, and we whooped them.
But just wait, because I'm going to work on getting the Mississippi curling team started. But you know, it is too hot here for hockey. But Florida's got a hockey team.
Yeah. I just don't see this taking over too well.
We're working on it.
Odie, basketball ain't really even that popular. You know, there's some people that get paid millions, but it just never.
That's slow. Hockey it started about like racing. You know, why did racing become such a big sport? Because of the wrecks.
Oh, I thought it was because there was hauling moonshine.
Well, that's how NASCAR started.
I was going to say they were drunk, chasing each other with sticks.
Yeah, you can't catch me. But hockey, I mean, the more I watch it, I still don't know the rules and all that stuff, but it's pretty interesting. All you got is a stick and that little puck, and you can fight. So, and if you've got the puck and somebody wants to, they just come and just wham, slam you into the wall, steal the puck from you, take it down. It's like that's a sport.
Have y'all lost internet connection at your house, and this is all y'all got to do to pass time?
Did you ever watch stickball?
No.
Now let me tell you, if you want to watch a sport that'll make you go, ooh, that had to hurt, that's stickball. Now we're not talking about this rugby or whatever they play, lacrosse. We're not talking about lacrosse where it comes with rules. Now go to the Indian Fair where they have the state champion up there, and you talking about the roughest sport known to man.
Well,
that's it.
I'm gonna let you just continue on with that. I got other things I got to do.
That's pretty stuff. Explain curling. It's kind of like shuffleboard, but you use a stone on ice, and then you got to have some sweepers up there to help guide the rock.
It looks like somebody trying to vacuum a floor is what it looks like, and you're thinking the U.S. is wasting money on this.
Man, that's a strategic sport.
Say that word 5 times in a row.
Strategic. It's Monday. Come back tomorrow.
We'll be right back. Get those birthdays in. They're starting to roll in. We'd love to wish you a happy birthday. Make sure to get that in. We'll be right back.
Something as vital as your eyes. You should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
When your windshield cracks, you need someone you can trust. At Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, experience matters. We handle everything from rock chips to full replacements, even power window repair, servicing all vehicle types. Let us keep you safe and back on the road. We are local, proud to serve you with honest, reliable service. Call us today at 601-286-3405. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, certified, trusted, local.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. The Meridian Fire Department were so cold this morning, they got really busy at a fire earlier.
Yeah, roasting firefighters, not marshmallows.
It has been. And they were this was, I want to say 5:30?
5-ish, 5:15, 5:30, something like that.
This is Walker Hill Apartments, and if you're not familiar with that, this would be on top of the hill above Dairy Queen.
Yep, right up there.
And let's go up here and take a look as firefighters battle this blaze.
Had a fire there
a few months back.
It hadn't been a year yet.
I remember being there at that one. That's a serious fire there. Now it was contained to this one fire apartment here. As you see them going in. Thankfully, that didn't spread to other sections. Now let's go over and take a look here. We got a, that's serious, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This is after they've gotten it extinguished. But as you can see, that one particular apartment is a total loss, isn't it, Odie?
Oh, yeah. It's total damage too, and it depends on what the attic looks like. Could be that whole section, that whole unit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tough little deal for there. It's cold. We hate it for everybody that lives up there. Tough situation.
I was looking at Christina, and this does slip. She said she's got a birthday within 2 weeks, and it's her last one in the 40s.
Oh.
You're getting ready to cross over, and they will start sending you these things in the mail.
Yeah.
It's called A and A, and
I'm a member.
Are you?
Yeah.
I've never. What age can you enter that thing?
50. Well, in the 50s.
Do you really get a
52?
discount?
You do if you go around and you ask for it when you do hotel room stuff like that. Hey, you got the ARP? Yeah,
So it actually does take. What about?
it does.
Do people like lunches? Do you get any off for that?
I hadn't tried that.
Okay. Howdy, that's not like you.
No, you're right there.
This is my main man. Get us a discount, Odie.
That's it. Come on. I do ask for Amy's senior citizens discount when we go places. They
on her
won't give
behalf,
it to
huh?
me. Yeah.
This was what we posted early when we found out about this. This was the sheriff here talking about this after they took part of this early in Palm Beach, Florida on Sunday. FBI joined them for that press conference. It is Monday, and I am not being able to get words out.
It's that pest conference.
Yeah.
No more roaches.
So that's what went on down in Florida, but that was our report on that. Now, we as we move to a few headlines that are happening locally, we go to the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians in the Bogue Chitto area. I sent a message to them, and they got back when and if there is, in the word if, there is a statement issued, they would pass that along to us. But there is a murder investigation that is going on right now. This happened. Someone was taken into custody. A tribal member lost his life during this, and no names have been released whatsoever, but we are 125% sure that it did happen. It's an investigation ongoing, and of course, as always, the FBI assists with this when it comes to all of this.
Yeah, they have an Indian Affairs Bureau.
Correct.
That'll help out with that, and
Now,
you hope that they've got the right person,
and again, it's hard for us to say much
know.
because we don't have the details on that.
Yeah.
Now, this took me a few days I knew it, but I didn't know it. Does that make sense? I had to have 120% proof that I knew what I was talking about. This would happen last Thursday morning. We had a pedestrian struck on Highway 16 West past the casinos where the powwow is. The Mississippi Highway Patrol was involved in this when we had a Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians patrol car be involved with a pedestrian. Now, the pedestrian is not life-threatening, was taken to a local hospital to be treated. We don't know the details because we just simply don't get many details from this when it involves, again, it's like another country. Because they're their own law enforcement. But we do know that it occurred. We do know that the person was taken to a hospital and made it through it. We don't know the seriousness of it or what caused it. Did he walk out in front? Was he right on the line? We don't know those details. We just know that it did happen, and it is not life-threatening to our knowledge at this point. But someone was struck. Very serious thing that happened there.
Yeah.
So we hope a full recovery for everybody. I don't care who you are. If you come in contact with someone, that you cannot get that out of your mind. That is.
That's going to stick with you for forever.
And I know you know about it from past experiences of people that you know that have gone through situations like this, and sometimes it's just unavoidable, and there's nothing you can do. So something to think on there. Other stories that have been going on, and occasionally we check in on Jackson. Now, Meridian at this point for the year of 2026, we've had one murder. We go to Jackson, and woof,
Wow.
We're at the ninth murder in Jackson, Mississippi at this point. This would happen over the weekend there on Lake Glen Drive. Numerous shots, Odie, were fired into a house, and one male was found deceased in the doorway. Now, at this point, I don't have details of who done it or what done it, but it's an investigation ongoing in Jackson. We're only at February.
Yeah, almost through with it, but still, we're only in the second month of the year.
Yeah, you multiply that out. It ended with
Yeah.
55, 56, somewhere along in there, maybe 60. I could be a tad high on that. The last I'd heard was sometime in November, and it was at 50-something.
We need to look at what's per capita, our comparison here.
Yeah.
And see where that stands per capita for what we have.
But Jackson, man, Jackson,
that's
it has changed so much. I remember going to Jackson a lot when I was a kid. My uncle lived over there, and he was a painter. And we go over every other weekend to visit with him, and it is not what it used to be.
No, not at all. You used to go shop at the Metro Center. You know, I don't
Does
know if
that even
anything
exist?
goes on at the Metro Center. I bet the building is still there. I don't know if they do anything in it.
And then
not
everything
really
moved
sure.
to County Line Road. I'm not sure if that one's. Most malls that are enclosed are
Yeah.
starting to go away.
Yeah, dwindle
most-
down a little bit.
Strip malls.
And, strip
People
malls are huge.
feel safer in those.
Yeah.
So that's what happened in Jackson over the weekend. Boy, there was a lot of kickback on this. I call it kickback. Attorney Lynn Finch announced they had sentenced someone. Let me pull up this story here. And if you go in and read the comments on this, Lynch announced the sentencing of Stephen Desso for the production and distribution of child sexual abuse material. He was sentenced to 12 years and 7 months in federal prison, followed by 20 months of supervision with a $37,000 payout for restitution.
My question is, that's all?
That's what everybody said. That they felt that was very, very lenient on the government to have issued that. That is small, is it not?
Yeah, that's nothing. Mine's a little bit more critical than that.
But you can scroll through this and read. Nobody thought, well, that was justice served. They felt that it was a lack of, to say the least. In that.
Oh, definitely, justice was not served at all.
So
I just that right there, man, that eats me up.
it does, and it does a lot of Americans.
But when you get this hot, one way to get cooled off is to go to New York. As long as you've got 2 forms of ID, you too become a emergency snow shoveler.
My wife was telling me about that last night. Now, y'all hold on here. Let me ask Cody a couple questions. Now, to vote, do I need to show any?
No.
But
We don't. You can't ask for ID when you vote.
But to shovel snow, I need to show 2 forms.
2 forms, and there's like 5 pages of paperwork that you've got to put out.
Now, is it volunteer? This is where I didn't know. Is it volunteer work, or are they actually paying you to shovel?
They're paying you almost $20 an hour to shovel, and then you do get overtime if you were to make it past 40-hour a week.
I don't know if you could make it 40 hours shoveling snow, could you?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't when I was in Chicago when boot camp had to shovel. They didn't pay me to shovel.
But trust me on this, I am not your man. When it comes to that, nope, no sirree, Bob. I would not make it in the cold weather shoveling.
And right now, from what a quick research this morning, they've already shut down some bridges and some tunnels. And Ma'am Dummy is telling everybody to stay at home. Do not come outside unless you are coming to be an emergency snow shoveler.
Now, it's 2 feet of snow expected in New York all the way up through there.
What did they do in New York to keep roads open when you had this type of weather and you didn't have to hire the public to be an emergency snow shoveler?
Didn't you have employees?
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking out loud. There's snow plows.
All those things that go on the front of a truck.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, yeah.
Negative
Okay.
14 degrees is what Charles is telling us.
Yeah.
The temperature up there.
You
is
go
going.
outside, you better be shoveling something to keep.
Let me go over here, Odie, since we're just on the subject, and let me pull up radar. Let's just go up and see what the
Moving to Jackson Zoo.
do what now?
I read something the other day. We don't even have a zoo. We have a encampment that is not safe for animals over there that used to be a zoo. Yeah, 1948, I believe, Ann, is what that is that they're paying, and then $27 an hour over 40 hours a week. So your typical time and a half or $37, something like it. But I mean, if you want to shovel, I don't know if they issue you a shovel
Or you got to bring
you
your
got to
own.
bring your own.
Not real sure on that.
Yeah.
You know, you brought up the Jackson Zoo, and I don't remember the guy's name that went viral, that went to the zoo a year or so ago, and he walked around going, "What is this?"
And it's worse now.
It was bad. But as we mentioned New York, let's just see what's going to happen in New York. Now, as we pull up Doc's Toyota radar, there's New York there. They have a blizzard warning until 5 p.m. today. Let's just look at their 7-day forecast. 100% chance of snow. The temperatures aren't that bad right there. Right now, feels like 24, and it's 30 degrees. Woof, woof, and woof. I don't want to be anywhere around this right there. I bet you that water coming off of that is rough.
Ooh, that wind, yeah. Yeah, ooh.
Have mercy, have mercy. Local storm reports. Let's just see what they had up there. It was a bunch of snow reports.
Christina's got a friend from Illinois. She went with her daughter on a senior trip, and now they're stuck with no flights.
Oh, I bet flights are being canceled with that. So it's not so bad here with our freezing temperatures of 31 right now and 23 tonight. Not as bad as these folks there. This will virtually shut down roads. They're going to be a mess for a few days there. We'll be right back as we get your early Monday morning underway. Scotty Ray and Odie.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
Well,
here we are.
You got to put it over there. Shirley was telling me she was going to Ohio, and it's Burr up there.
Well, Erica said that she's possibly going to get some bunch of snow up there. Erica, we're still thinking about you.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, up that way. You know, maybe they won't ask y'all to come out and do emergency snow shoveling.
I just cannot imagine there.
Cold.
Oh my. Hey, and speaking of things that we need to pay close attention to on a local level here, let me pull this up where you can see this, and I still got it on the wrong page here. Here we
They do to train their people, but they're always so friendly. Everybody on the phone is friendly.
back here. Odie, I just had
That's
one
too
of the,
many buttons up there.
There we go. Fire danger of what we're looking at today. Now, we've got sustained winds of 10 to 15 with gusts of 25 today. Don't burn. Don't even come out with a lighter or a match, do we?
No, not at all. We had units all over that they stayed out yesterday putting fires out.
Now, as we look
Not
at this,
safe.
no, it's not. From Clarksdale, Columbus, all the way down to the Shibuda area is a level 2, and anything south of Shibuda to the Mississippi Gulf Coast is worse. That's a level 3. But don't burn.
No, a couple more days is not going to hurt. Just be careful with the amount of wind that we have. When you do burn, you burn safe.
That's the way to put it there.
And here's something else. Somebody brought this up over on 19. Somebody was burning off a field. Thick smoke goes across the highway. That is your right to burn, but you've got to remember that smoke belongs to you. And if something would have happened because of that smoke, it is 100% your responsibility because your smoke caused it. So be careful when you're out burning, knowing that smoke belongs to you no matter where it goes and where it's at. That's still your smoke, and you're responsible for it. So
it's like your wife, wherever she goes and what she spends, you're responsible for whatever happens on that credit card.
Exactly. Shouldn't have gave it to her.
just pointing out the obvious there. Let's see a few things that are going on this morning. There's a scare floating around America that's come out about the Epstein files. Insiders are saying that he stashed all across American storage buildings computer files that has pictures in storage units. Where they are, how long the storage unit is paid for, we don't know. But there's some people in a sweat this morning going.
And somebody could buy that. You'll see that on, what is that, Storage Wars?
Storage Wars.
Whoop, whoop. We're going to get these up here.
Here he is in the back.
Yep. That. Somebody's going to walk away with...
Now, Odie, I hadn't watched the show in probably 10 years. Is the cute Brandy girl still on there the only reason to watch it?
You know, I watched it when they were still on there. Now, they got divorced.
They did?
And, yeah. And I don't remember if it's him on there or her that's on there. I think she still got that little store.
I just don't see him bringing in viewers to the show.
No.
He just...
No. But yeah, it's been a little while since I watched it. I need to go check that back out again.
What gets me about that show, and you tell me if I'm wrong, because there used to be another one, and I don't think it's even on anymore. They go through the locker and they go, well, I can sell this for such and such. I can claim all day that I can get this for that product.
Exactly.
And until you sell it, you ain't got that.
That's right.
But the other show that used to be on was they'd go do the storage locker thing and they would actually sell it and then show the profit. So
I like that aspect.
And it was a better show. It really was.
Well, I mean, that's the worth of it. Yeah, you can show what you think it's worth, but it's what somebody's going to pay for it is what it is. Brandy's still on there, we see.
Okay. She's the better looking one of that household.
I had to go with it.
Whew. Now, and this is just small thoughts here, and if you got into the pickers, the guys, and Mike... who is the guy that's, Frank passed away.
Yep.
And there was a lot of talk there at the end that they didn't get along. Apparently, Frank was going through some mental issues, and he got sick, and he said, till the end, regardless of what was said, we were best friends. He said he was my friend to the end. I don't know if you've read these interviews there. And he said, I did go visit him at the hospital, but he was not right. Anymore. He said, I would have never had the show, nor would he had the show had we not done it. They'd been best friends and done this and started it. And you could see there at the end how his brother was coming in, and it was, but they also do that thing, well, I'll give you such and such. Well, show what you get for it. That would make it even that much more
because, I mean, they've got a storefront, and
she scares me.
Stuff.
She really scares me.
Well, she was highly... artistic, or she was
different.
She was the paper that was drawn on.
Yeah, I guess so. But she different.
Talking about these storage places and how people are now frantic that Epstein may have a lot of this stuff on there. Did you see where Whoopi and Joy, y'all know those two names. It cringes. They sat there and just hounded everybody that was in the files. And then it came out where the two of them were in the files. Now, and I take them at their word. They didn't do anything
Everybody
wrong,
agrees.
but they went to the party. Whoopi was doing
She was trying to borrow his airplane.
Yep. She was doing some kind of fundraiser and needed to get there. And a commercial flight wasn't going to do it, and just trying to save money if Epstein would do it.
No.
And he said, "Nah, you ain't riding on my bird." So then they came out, and now they've all of a sudden saying, you know what, maybe just because your name's in the file, that you really didn't have anything to do with the children. We see that because we're surely innocent over here.
It's amazing
but our
how.
Name, yeah,
and
what
again,
a flip-flop.
And if you go back on all this, Trump told you his name was going to be in there, and then it proofs in the pudding of where he called police and said you need to do something about this.
But it goes back to saying as many of these files that we the public did not have them, but the files were out to our congressmen, and if there was anything detrimental to Trump, they would have used it in a heartbeat.
Years ago.
And they know what's in there. The reason they didn't, because they looked for their name before they looked for Trump's name. And when they couldn't find his, because theirs was in the spotlight, they had to do something. And that's where all your redaction come from.
And let me just say, pictures, sometimes you accidentally end up in a picture that you didn't want to be in years later. Like, I can think of a picture of me with a dog and Odie that I wish I'd have never involved in. I just happened to be standing there.
Worldwide. And she come up and says, "Here, hold the dog." Snap.
And you just had to reach out and hold the paw.
No, she posed us that
That's
way.
the most unmanly pose I've ever seen of
Yeah, now we're on a fan.
Oh, as we go to Carthage Police Department, they are looking for someone. They didn't give us many details of this, but here's the wanted picture that was sent out by the Carthage Police Department. They're looking for this fellow there. William Fortune is what his name is. If you happen to know where he is, contact the police department at 267-8011. We don't know any other details other than they're looking for him.
They just wants to talk.
He could have lost his wallet. We don't know.
We don't know.
But that's the latest that we've gotten from Carthage there. We did have a break-in, and I went down, and I've never seen a break-in quite like this, Odie. This is next, right down from the Coca-Cola plant in Meridian, Highway 3945.
Yeah.
AutoZone. Mm-hmm. Let me pull this up. This would happen on Thursday night, but let me show you this. Here's the store out front again right now. But look at this. How they did that. They broke just enough glass to get their finger in on the backside to twist the lock to get in. You see that?
Mm-hmm. I hate to tell you, but fire code says you can't have that to begin with.
Well, there it is.
So,
see there?
Yeah, those are not allowable by the
Mr.
Fire Code.
You need to be on Saturday Night Live and be that fireman. That's exactly. So I don't know the answer to this. What about this lock is illegal? What does not need fire?
Anybody can come in and cause a panic and lock that, and then when people try to go out, they're panicked and they don't think to do that. It should be a double lock where you have to have an actual key to unlock it for business hours and remove the key to where that remains open.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't even have a lock.
No, but those are the right ones that have the handle that when you push down on it, say you were in a bathroom and you get your hand burnt or something, don't know, you cannot grab a knob and twist.
So
it's got to be a push button lock that will automatically unlock when you mash the handle, because if you're hurt, you can't pinch or twist and turn the knob. So it can be lockable from the inside, but as long as all you have to do is mash the handle down to unlock it, is is acceptable.
There are
in the
so
fire
many
code.
people going, I am so glad he's no longer in the fire code business and writing little memoirs to businesses.
It's to keep people safe. But when I did write these reports and sent those out, I always sent a copy of the code where it states what's allowable and why.
Let me add, because I saw one time. Like you see, you got a storage room, and you've got shelves.
Okay.
And you stack something this far from the ceiling. What's wrong with that? Why can't you do that?
Because you're building up heat, so you do have to have a couple feet of clearance. It needs to be to where you don't have stuff stacked all the way up to the ceiling with airflow. You don't want to build up too much heat in one spot.
Maybe you need to hold classes for criminals and go over this. If this is not me. I have got Odie a sideline business now. You can do better.
Side. Call me and I'll get you fixed up and prepared for the fire department.
More to come. Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Cicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor. Rockhouse Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun and Pawn. The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
Welcome back. There's things that Odie knows that y'all don't need to know, y'all.
I'll learn you something.
I just got an earful there during the break there. No kidding.
Oh, me, yeah.
Next break in, I'm going to see where Odie is. Now, this would happen, Odie, I want to say this was Friday night.
Well, at least you found your jacket.
Oh, I did. I broke it out. I got word, and it started going long. I didn't think there was anything to it. I'll be honest with you. And I waited around a minute, and I realized, okay, this isn't ending soon. I thought it was going to be pull up, get in the car, stop that. But this would go on for about an hour and a half as we would go to western Lauderdale County, on the west side of the county. As we pull this up, we went live there. This was a standoff. Now, again, we don't have all the information of what went on with this, but this was Friday night. And let's just go over here to this. We'll start here with the steel pictures. This is the home in question here. There was a car burning, Odie, and as firefighters went to go put it out, they were told, if you come here, it won't be nice. And so the police department, the sheriff's department arrived on scene, and it got into, he wouldn't come out of the home, and it became a virtual standoff for roughly an hour. And here it is, as you'll see him being placed into a patrol car here. I've gotten the video where he come down the hill, but no one was injured. And after about an hour and a half, it ended peacefully. As we look at this, and then here he is being taken away from the place in the backseat of a patrol car. Now, again, there's a lot that we don't know that's still under investigation. As we look at this, we pull this back up and go back to the actual story of what went on here. Let me pull this up here where you can see this. It was the 9500 block of Lakewood Street. Following reports of a fire at a resident. As you get into this, There is he's been taken into custody. I think it was $2,000 bail that had been put on this. No injuries reported with this. It ended after a little over an hour there, and we're thankful of that. Then I want to say, here we go. Here is the rest of the story after he was taken into custody here. He was being held for investigation, disturbance of the family, disorderly conduct, interfering with lawful order. Bond was set at $2,000.
So his bond is at $2,000, which means for $200 he could get out. But there's that key word right up there, or key sentence: hold for investigation. So it's not just that simple. It doesn't look
correct.
Like.
And there could be more with this.
Yeah,
it's the early stages, and information on this type of stuff can change. But no one was injured, and if you'll go to the watch that live video, you can watch it all unfold there. And the fire truck couldn't get in there. It was the road through there is like
just
this,
real skinny.
Yeah, I had to park in a skinny parking place to get up in there because it was skinny, and I felt like a motorcycle went by, and I went.
Still squeezed. Well, good job, SO.
Yeah. Because I got a lot of calls of what is going on here, and that's that. I went on out there after that. Now we have some sad news to report. We had an accident on I-20 over the weekend that someone lost their life. Odie, there were 4 people in the car. It lost control some shape, form, or way and rolled over. At least one person was trapped and one person was ejected. As we would get further into this, one person would lose their life in this, and we'll release the name later today. A female lost her life, and we'll release the name of that here in a little bit. So sad. It was around 4:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Saturday morning was a busy morning. It was kind of wet and drizzly, and which could have led to the accident happening there. Awful.
Man, terrible.
So something to keep in mind there. Always be careful. We had wreck after wreck after wreck during that rain.
It was that oil that's on the road. A little bit of that moisture. There's not enough rain to wash it off, so that oil and water right there, you know how it doesn't mix, and it makes it extremely slick.
I had to. It was to the point there were so many. I had to go. Okay, this is the worst of what I know of, and let me
Pick
go
and
here.
Choose
Yeah. Now we had some burglaries and some robberies over the weekend. This is going to be a robbery.
Look like they stole the whole gas pump.
Well, they are missing. This is Highway 19, the old Valero, which is changing to a Shell gas station there, was robbed over the weekend, Saturday night.
Wow.
The 500 block of Highway 19 near the crossroads there. It happened just after 10 p.m. Officers, it was called in, there's an argument at the store. And then after officers got there and reviewed what went on, it was upgraded to armed robbery. So that's what happened there. Now, I do not know if there's any connection to where I was last night. A familiar place as we would go out, and this would be Cameron's. It was robbed
right over
last
on Fish
night.
Street. Oh, wow.
Now, when we first got there, it was put out that the store had been robbed and someone had been stabbed. As we got to the scene, yes, they were, but it wasn't as bad as we thought. Let me hit play on this. Odie, they would be cut, but it was not as serious as it was minor injuries with it.
Not a complete stab.
Correct. And I would assume that when the knife came at them, they either moved back.
And then you feel that cut, you think you've been stabbed.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you know how you'll suck in and move back. And that's probably, and it was.
Yeah.
My oh my. No one, to my knowledge, has been taken into custody with either one of these robberies. And could they be connected? They could be. We don't know. Could be the same person. They did get away with some cash and other things. We don't have a complete list of what all they took. But I cannot tell you how many times I have been in this exact location with the same scenario.
Yeah, that is a constant.
Now, I will say this, and you know this as well as I do, crime has cut back dramatically in that area. I can remember standing over here some 2 years ago during the Smith administration to where that 200 rounds was fired through that.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember that down the street where they just walked through the middle of the street and dared anybody to come out? That has settled down in that area. But still a robbery that took place over the weekend. Meridian Police Department is investigating. Tons of investigators showed up last night to the scene. And I met some sweet, sweet people that I spoke to last night while I just finished up recording all of that. And I talked to several people that just nice. Everybody hates to see this in their community.
Oh, I mean, they had good food. We used to go eat.
Oh, I know, all the time.
They even had rib day.
That was good.
I'm a sucker for a rib.
Yeah.
I want a whole slab.
And I can't remember the last time I ate there, but you're right. That was a big deal back in the day with what was going on. Let's see here. What else is... I will come back to that in just a minute. There was a story that I wanted to put on this, and I hadn't gotten everything there is to know about this tariff thing that's going on. That's a mess right now. The Supreme Court has ruled against Trump.
Well, on the law that he was using, which is almost correct, like it or not, it was almost correct. Now, the national Democrats are sitting there saying that, long story short, you and I, because we're the financiers of this country, our taxes do it. But the government should pay back every bit of that tariff, which means
it's going to cost
that's going to cost us money. The thing is, the big companies who paid the tariff for the stuff, they've already sold it and made their money back. So there's no tariff to have to pay back. It is what it is. But then Trump is sitting here. Somebody said it best. He is playing chess, and the rest of these yahoos is playing checkers.
And they don't understand it. They don't.
They can't. They can't grasp his level of thought. He's already said, that's good, because now that you got that out of the way, I can use this other trade bill, and we're right back in the game. And there's nothing they can do.
No, they can't. But boy, that caused a lot of stir.
Yeah.
Over the weekend there. I saw this also. Two Mississippians that were wanted have been taken. Murder suspects in Indiana have been taken into capture. They'll be sent back to Mississippi. Happened over in Vicksburg.
That's going to be a long ride back in the back of that car.
Yeah, because usually it is a transport in a car, isn't it?
They drive up there, pick you up, drive back. Well, I mean, you wouldn't want them on an airplane, I don't reckon.
No, I guess not.
Unless you could put them in the baggage compartment.
Well, we've seen what happens on Con Air.
Yeah. No, the judge didn't say that. The Democrats are the ones who are coming out saying the Trump administration owes all that money back. They don't understand who pays them too.
I want to share this picture. This was released from the White House.
Was he?
Do you get it?
Did he cross the border?
This is. This was after America won the gold. Trump had him release this on the official White House Twitter page.
You're not supposed to be here. I need your papers.
Oh, and he had said this before of you can't take our game. Well, whoops.
Oh man!
Always a little humor. It's not always so stifling. Everything is. There's a funny that comes out of there every once in a while out of the White House, and you can't help but chuckle as this goes along. There, two things have happened. I am not a big fan of GoFundMe's, and let me tell you why. GoFundMe's 15% comes off of the top and goes to that company. Yeah. So, like when you raise money locally, it would be better to go open a checking account and be able to put money in or however to give to a family, because whatever you raise is going away. Mm-hmm. And there is controversy right now. There's been two celebrities that passed away. The guy that was on Dawson's Creek, he had, I think, 5 or 6 kids. A GoFundMe was set up for him, and it's raised like $2.5 million. People giving to that for the future of his children. And as always, there's people with opinions on this going, well, wait a minute, he was an actor, he made a lot of money, why should I give to that?
Well, why don't the kids work?
But, you can't and I say this with the bottom of my heart, when someone is led to give to somebody, whether you agree with it or not, it's their choice to help somebody. Here's another guy that passed away that was on Eric Dane. He's the guy that was on the ER shows and stuff, Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy. This guy.
Oh, and I vaguely remember his face.
He looked younger on the show, and I was gonna. There's not one when he was younger listed here on these pictures here, but they have. There he is. That's when he was on the show.
Okay.
The GoFundMe for him has raised $500,000 so far, or climbing to that. And people complaining. Again, if you don't want to give, don't give. But again, my problem with the GoFundMe is it doesn't go to the family. That's 15% off the top.
Yeah.
If you want to do something, and that's why I don't share a lot of those, is because it does more harm. The family doesn't get it exactly. There's ways to locally, when we've got a situation, to do it more local and do it that way.
That's like we did some research and looked and everything else and trying to raise money for the dive team. We use a company called Zeffy. And the reason we went with it is because being a 501, we get 100% of that money. They don't take anything off of it. If you donate us $20, we get $20. And so that's, like you said, with this GoFundMe, if someone really needs the money, 15% right off the top is gone.
Well, you think of $2 million.
15% for taxes, if not 30%, depending on where you live. You're not even getting half of it.
Yeah, it's a chunk missing by the time it reaches the family.
Yeah.
There's just so many ways to help people, but you do, and I always want to remind you of this, you do what makes you feel good to help somebody. It's a rarity that on our show, because I'm so cautious over this, I never want anybody to be taken advantage of. When it comes to fundraisers, we stay to taking care of at Christmas with children. If somebody's house burns as an immediate, we do that. I don't do a lot of that outside of that, and we'll tell you where to go, but I'm cautious with that because I don't want anybody to ever be taken advantage of. So,
you know, the preacher told me one time, said, if you give from the heart, you give to him, and it's for food, because that's what he asked for. And he goes and buys beer with it. That is no longer your concern. And you gave it to him. What he does with it and what he told you he was going to do with it is between him and God.
And you know, and keep this in mind of any church that you go to. You have to be just blatantly honest. A church makes it off of the offering plate. That's how things are done in a church. But somebody who donates $5 that is given with the right heart is the same as somebody that gives $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
You give what you can afford, no matter that amount, as long as it's given in the right frame. Mm-hmm. Wonders can be done with that $5. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do. And I didn't mean to get off on this subject. We'll be right back.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with pushing a little God every now and then.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, our system went out at the worst possible time, so we called environment masters, and the technician came out pretty quickly, did a lot of troubleshooting. He explained to me what the issue was, and it turned out it was an easy fix, and had us up pretty quickly.
Our technicians don't just pass a test and then go to work. We have continuous on-site training both on equipment and customer care. Our senior technicians each have decades of experience and are always available. There's literally nothing that our team hasn't seen, so you can trust we know what we're doing. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Spring is here, grass is growing, and your mower, yeah, it's still not ready. Don't fight it another season. Head to Parrish Tractor for our Kubota zero-turn spring deals. Right now, you can get into a new Kubota zero-turn Z232 KW42 mower for just $5,299 or as low as $125 a month. More than a tractor store.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and I'm sure that you've set sail from here before, but I wonder, Michelle sent us some pictures as she set sail out of Miami, Odie.
I have not gone out of Miami yet.
That's a view, isn't it? Look at that water.
That is beautiful. Man, I want to dive off into that. Man, you can see some stuff.
And that, golly, that is just absolutely gorgeous. That reminds you of Don Johnson and Horatio, does it not?
Yeah. That was something we started looking, and I was talking to some friends that they do an awful lot of cruising. And I said, well, I hadn't, because I don't mind the drive to Miami, but after a 7-day vacation, I don't want to drive home from vacation.
Well, isn't it affordable?
And now he said, well, fly. And I'm like, the cost of, he said, check it out. So for me and Amy to get on an airplane from Meridian, Mississippi, not going anywhere else.
I saw Tom the other day.
Meridian, Mississippi. And we fly from Meridian to Houston, from Houston to Miami, and then turn around and make that trek back. Round trip for me and Amy, $500. That's $250 a piece. You're going to use at least that in fuel.
You'll definitely, with the food and fuel mix,
yeah.
you could very well get close to that, because it's expensive to eat.
And now you're talking, it's $250 convenience for me not to have to drive all the way down there and all the way back.
Speaking of driving, look at this picture. Ain't that pretty? That's I-20.
The Lord is painting.
It sure is. Jeannie.
Man.
Miss Whaley sent that in to us, and I appreciate her. She's doing that. That was a beautiful picture there. And if you capture something, send it to us. We like to share these things so everybody can see that. Let's see what else we had going on this morning. We had a lot of things. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got a kitty cat missing. This fella right here.
Looks like a Felix.
Stonewall, Mississippi. Have y'all seen him? Binks is his name. B-I-N-X. He's a black and white cat there. And he's going, where y'all at? I want to go home.
Terry, you're right. Parking, by the time you get down there and take a 7-day cruise, if you're going to park there, you're looking at least $150 for the week.
I didn't know that.
So, it costs us, when we go to New Orleans, it costs us, I think, $130 to park for the week.
Huh.
Something like it. And then you got a tip. And I take care of my...
It's not like the Jackson Airport where you...
No. This is to park your car at the ship terminal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had a tip on that one there.
Yeah. Now, here you've got to, if you're not from here or you just leave your car,
they have that
pretty
envelope.
Cheap. Yeah. And it's not bad, a couple bucks a day.
Yeah, that's affordable.
That is very affordable.
I missed all locations, but I know that these little girls, the Girl Scouts, were in just about every town somewhere this past weekend, and expect them to be. Y'all send me where you'll be this coming weekend, and we'll be glad to promote that. But this is a scene from the back porch here in Meridian, as the Girl Scouts were out and about this weekend selling cookies. Now, they were all around town. I know Philadelphia, they were out. In other towns as well. So as your Girl Scouts go out selling cookies, let us know where you are so we can tell everybody where to pick up a box or two to help y'all out, because it's important for the girls. They work hard. Here's one over at Express Lane there. They were selling cookies there also this weekend.
Treat yourself.
Big setup there with a tent.
Yeah.
So Girl Scout cookies are everywhere. And again, I still like those little fudgy things. You know,
the peanut butter.
It's got the stripes. What do you call that one?
Oh, I don't remember.
It's those little Keebler guys that made that, wasn't it? It's got a caramel taste to it. I forget what it's called, but man.
The only one, the tag-alongs, the ones I like, ain't got the peanut butter.
I'd have to see what it looks like. I'm sure I've eaten it.
It just doesn't have the stripes. There's good stuff.
So many great things when it comes to cookies that are good.
Yeah. Joe, you have a good day. Samoans. That's what you like. Yeah. I believe that's it. Samoas.
Odie, let's go over to Turkey Creek Water Park.
You know, we've been called there before. Sheriff Jody called. He didn't call me on this time.
Sometimes they're funny. Well, they're always funny unless it's you.
Yeah.
Here, it just kind of went right on down in there. Bloop, 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 bloop.
We went to go get one out of Oak Tibby, and I called Shane. I said, hey, Woody, you want to go fishing? Yeah. I said, well, come on. Then I told him it was for a truck.
Yeah,
So he got through hooking it up back there in the back, and he came up and he was laughing, and I said, man, what are you laughing about? He said, just wait till this truck gets pulled out and read the tag. And so they pulled it up. We had Simmons was hooked up to it, got it out of the water, and the tag said climber. Now I think the owner was a little disappointed because that's when Woody said, "You see that climber? He needs to change his tag to sinker." I said, "Yeah, that was kind of funny."
Yeah, bless it. Do you remember? Did y'all see the video of the lady that went to the airport and she had her puppy dog? And when they told her she couldn't take it on board, she tied it up and just walked off, left it.
No.
That was, oh boy, she's been eaten alive across the internet. The police officer that found it has officially adopted the pup and it's got a forever home. That lady was called everything under the sun online. Pets are I sat here this morning and I you know how you're working on something, you lose track?
Yeah.
It was a video they had put together to where people in the military were coming home. You know how the dogs take off when they see them?
Yeah,
and I watched, I bet, 8-9 minutes of that. The puppy dog was going after their owners, and it made you feel good.
Well, you know, Stuart, Bartholomew, Bert Barrett. I love that dog. Bartholomew.
Okay. All right. You put a lot of thought into that name. And I bet he don't like you for that.
He does. Now, you know, when he's hard-headed and you tell him, Bartholomew, he'll turn around and look at you like, you know, you used his full name. But I love that dog to death. And we take him a lot of places. And when we stay in hotel rooms and all that. But we always ask, are you pet friendly? If I was to take him and we were going to get on an airplane, I would have either called and said, "Hey, can I board with my dog?"
Well, they have little kennels that you put your dogs in to fly, don't they?
Or you do that and put him. Now, you know, he's under the belly of the beast. But I'm going to check and make sure. And if he can't go, then either I'm going to find a place for him to stay, or we'll drive to go. But I am not going to sit there and just say, "Oh, well, okay, tie him up and let him go."
She didn't tell that was the thing. She didn't tell nobody. Just walked over, tied it, and walked off, not to be seen again.
I think somebody ought to tie her up and walk off. And
here you go. Here's our time to use your man card. I thought I would bring this up. This is just ridiculous of the things that end up in courtrooms. In San Diego, California, one of our favorite companies, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Now, I don't care who you are. There's certain things that men do and that women do. And they had a retreat.
Are you saying we're different?
That's what the rumor is.
Okay.
I learned that early on.
Yeah.
But they had a group of ladies, I think where they worked there at the Coca-Cola plant, they treated the ladies, it was 250 of them that went to a little conference. Not to say that they weren't going to have a meeting later for the men folk.
Yeah.
But old boy gets mad, and I call him old boy. I hadn't seen his picture. But he sued because he was not invited to the woman's getaway retreat meeting. How sad it is. I mean, that's just, and that's what bogs down our court system of people that just can't figure out right from wrong. And I'll leave it at that.
You know, when you go, it's not like your employment was, okay, we'll pay you for 40 hours a week. We'll pay you X amount. We'll give you insurance. We'll give you a retirement type. And then we're going to make sure that you get to go to a conference every single year. That's not part of it.
But it was for ladies. And let them be ladies. You weren't supposed to be there.
He might have thought he was one.
He may have identified that day. How are you identifying right now?
As a man.
Okay, I'm just checking. We'll be right back. Birthdays are next. Make sure to get those in to us.
Welcome to Parker's Wholesale, located on I-59 South at Exit 80. Easy to find. Huge building. They're loaded up with toys, all your seasonal items. It's clean, it's neat, it's easy to shop. They got gloves, they got bolts of material for the people that want to redo stuff. They got plumbing, electrical, hunting items, fishing items, everything for all your needs. Go by and see them, Parker's Wholesale.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn. At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And yes, we do realize that those are hearts and flowers and things still behind us there. We're working on our office crew to get that replaced.
It's coming. The new holiday.
It will be Easter,
and,
I think.
Spirit is coming up. No. We got.
Oh, Green Day.
Yes.
Well, you're prepared already.
Ooh, it's so well. Look at there.
Hey, we got a good morning. Who's this?
Oh, man, this is Rolando Gonzalez that is joining us from Santiago, Chile.
And I have figured out by research in that quick time that we can't get there from here. Let me just show you what I mean by that.
Well, you can, just not a real quick.
Here we are somewhere up here, right along there, and it's way down here.
Now, where are we again?
Somewhere about right along in here.
Who?
The U.S. of A. Isn't that about it? Where Mississippi is right along in there?
No.
It's right there.
All right, we're getting closer.
My error.
We're going to go back
over.
We're going to go back to
We're right there amongst
still in Mexico.
The Gulf of America is where we is.
Yeah.
I would do a map, but it would take a little while there. But that's y'all look at that. That's way on down there. So,
Rolando, thank you for joining in with us.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes. Thank you.
See, a few more birthdays.
Look at there. Let's see.
Spring is right around the corner. You got and we got Danny there, guy.
Yep. We got him on here. Marvelous Monday, Mark. You too, sir.
All right. Yeah. Well, speaking of that, let's go ahead and do a few birthdays.
We got another one that sneaked up in there.
Really?
It's going to take us a few minutes to get all these done. I tell you.
Big ones.
Yeah, we do. Let's see. All right, being Monday, we got to go back. Saturday, Gareth Driscoll and Marshall Brown had a birthday, and I messed that one up. Toady, you got a birthday, but I think yours is today. Toady Ratcliffe, yesterday, along with Tyler Shirley, Michael Jackson, our Michael Jackson.
I got you.
Keith Doggett, and my brother-in-law. Keith got a birthday yesterday. He snuck it in on us and thought he was going to get away with it.
I didn't know, Odie.
Yeah, so we're going to call him on out.
Now, your brother-in-law's having a birthday today?
Yep, Rex Gentry turns the big 6'8" today. And special prayer and thoughts for him and my sister Charlene. They're either still on the road, I don't know, but they are en route to Shreveport, Louisiana. He starts proton radiation cancer treatment today. And he'll be doing this for 6 weeks. He'll be staying there Monday through Friday, coming home on the weekends, and then stay there Monday through Friday and doing that for 6 weeks. And he should be home for Good Friday. Should be his last treatment.
That's good. That's good.
Rex, we're thinking about you. Today we've got Pam Keller, Kathy Lamoureux, Danny Patrick, Teresa Powell, April Roberts turned 47 yesterday. Dakota Brooke Sudbury turns 27. Christina Vernon had a birthday yesterday. Catherine Boyd had a birthday yesterday. Kathy Irby and Kelsey Robinson's got a birthday. And I thought I saw one more that popped up. Maybe not. So, well, that's okay. But happy birthday to everyone out there. Charlene says, yeah, they are on the road. So y'all be careful. Have a safe trip. Love y'all. So, be praying for old Rex there.
And somebody wanted a number to Bethsaida buildings, and I got that here.
All right, what we got?
205.
499.
43. 42. That's 205-499-4342. And we can inbox you that if you'll inbox us. We'll be glad to give that to you.
Yeah. Man, Shirley.
What'd she do?
Shirley Reed, she said, y'all keep me in your prayers as she prepares to make her husband's funeral arrangements today.
Our condolences to you.
Wow. Yes.
Such a, that's That's tough.
Man.
I don't know the right words to put with that. I did get a word a moment ago. If you're missing a couple of dogs, they look like the doodle-looking dogs. They're black, and they were seen near the 3-foot building in downtown Meridian. When they went to catch them, they ran off. So we got 2 doodle dogs running somewhere near the hush. I want to make sure to say that right.
Are they poodles or are they those snickerdoodles?
I don't know. They're doodles, is what I was told.
They one of them. If there's 2 of them and they run from you, that's them.
Yeah, that's got to be it. I don't know if that's the big one or the little ones.
Oh, yeah, well.
Because those big doodle dogs are like big doodles.
And you got little doodles.
My neighbor's got a doodle.
Is it a medium
No,
doodle?
it's a tan-looking doodle. And Sophie will run over and look at it through the fence and stare at it, and she's not sure what to think. She's like, you need a haircut.
Yeah, them things ain't cheap neither.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, that's why Odie ain't got one.
All right, speaking of Odie, have you got a message for us as we depart today?
Let's see what we've got here. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13. Now all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. He's given us the rule book. He's given us the instruction manual. And it tells us how we should live. It also tells us to spread his love and spread what he will do for each and every one of us, because there's only one way into the kingdom of heaven, and that is through our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ himself. That's it. It's the only way is through him. And all you've got to do is to read that book, follow his guide, and keep him in your heart and have him forgive you of your sins daily. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. Tuesday's coming. Hump Day's on the way. Just hang in there. Until then, remember, we love you and want you to have a great day.